Ants have inhabited the planet for millions of years, yet they are still puzzling us with their eusocial behavior. Today, we bring you to Kent Ridge to look at the foraging behavior of some ants. This is what we usually see: worker ants swarming onto dead prey and carry it back to their nests. Sometimes, you can see worker ants swarm onto what seems to be a living prey. This is unusual because we normally observe them scavenging on the dead. Let's see what the expert has to say on this.
Okay, so the species that you have is Pheidologeton. They are polymorphic. They have a polymorphic worker caste. That means that they have workers of all sizes. They are quite common in Singapore. We generally find them in more open, disturbed area.
So, we are actually looking at the same species of ant, with the workers riding on the major soldiers. Why is there such behavior? What kind of benefits could such behavior give to the ants? Let's hear from the experts again.
When I'm looking at the video that you showed me, when you have a lot of the small ants on the big ants, one theory could be that they buzz together. So buzzing is a theory where you have smaller individuals on a big individual trying to conserve energy in moving, basically.
They use these stable trunk trails. The miners can actually, several miners actually, riding on a single super major. So it could be because, having several miners spending energy traveling a few hundred meters as opposed to one major carrying all of them, it could be more energy efficient.
Indeed, buzzing is a possible hypothesis, but is it really true?
Not really that valid. You definitely have to test if you want to say this theory is valid. And you have a lot of small ants moving much faster, so I'm not too sure it's buzzing. It could also be that you have small ants on the big ant trying to groom it, because a big ant like that wouldn't be able to groom itself. So, but at the same time, they wouldn't need to groom it constantly.
Buzzing is one of the possible hypotheses. Is there another alternative hypothesis?
Because ants are known to have parasitoids like wasps, and also you have phorids. I think some of the phorids are also known as ant decapitating flies. Phorids are basically flies, and they will lay their eggs in the ant's head, the super soldier's head, and these larvae are known to also eat only the mandibular or the jaw muscle. So that could be a reason why, if you overwhelm the super soldier with small ants, bodies of small ants, then the parasitoids are not even able to get to the big ant.
One hypothesis that suggests that the small ants riding on the big ants is a defense mechanism. So because these guys, they are susceptible to phorid flies, which are parasites. So the flies actually they will lay eggs in the ants itself. So the ants serve as a host and thereby killing the ant. For the larger workers, actually they are more clumsy and less agile. I think that one possibility is the small ant rides on the larger ant to fend off any possible phorid flies attack. I have seen the miners actually fending off the phorid flies.
Ant decapitating flies are well documented in North America. They are used to control fire ant population. Could the riding behavior really dictate a defense mechanism against the parasitic flies? We do not know, because there has not been any experiment done on this hypothesis.
There's any actual studies done on it yet.
This riding behavior is indeed interesting. Two alternative hypotheses were proposed for this behavior. Which one could it be? Or are there more to it? Let's assemble our thinking cats and explore this bizarre behavior of the ant rider.